it's me, Caitlin, and today we are doing my makeup. I got this like really sweet little, hang on. I got this like really sweet little like granny style like winter sweatshirt and matched it with this little cutie patootie. She's so adorable. So I just kind of wanted to do like a kawaii type, you know, like cutesy kind of like bright colorful look, as if that's anything different from my everyday makeup, which is bright and colorful and certainly a look. So let us begin. So the other day I tried to record a video, and this is the primer that I've been using, the Beauty Crop Glow Milk, and I don't know honestly how well it shows through my high coverage foundation, but it makes me feel like a star. So let's get to shining like a star. So yeah, the other day I tried to record a video of me doing my makeup while I was talking about my experience with cosmetology school. I am not a makeup artist by trade. I have been to cosmetology school, but definitely not like a makeup expert or anything. I'm no MUA. But yeah, so that happened. I did that video, and then I could not get my camera to talk to my laptop and give up the second half of that video. So I'm just gonna tell the story again, and hopefully it makes sense. So I went to cosmetology school, and it has been a fiasco ever since I started. So let's start from the beginning. So I was like a year and a half sober. I had recently moved to Tampa to live with my boyfriend, and I didn't really have like much direction. I just kind of knew that I needed to stay sober and get my shit together, but I wasn't quite sure of what that was going to consist of. So at the time I was like getting my nails done all the time, doing my makeup to go anywhere, like even just to like go to the store. And yeah, so my boyfriend was like, well, why don't you look into, you know, cosmetology? And I was like, that's a good idea. So I called a few places, and my parents had come to visit, and they were really down. They thought that it was a brilliant idea. So my parents had come down to visit, and they like took me to a couple different places to like go and tour and like check it out. And I wind up choosing Aveda, which is an interesting route. So Aveda, the company and the school and people who go to Aveda salons, it's a little culty, a little bit. They believe that they are the shit, that they will forever be the shit, and nobody can tell Aveda nothing, which is fine, you know, like they are a very successful company and all that jazz. But I do wish that they would acknowledge that like not all their products are perfect. But that's not the Aveda way. So I went for like the first month and a half and ended up having like a major mental health crisis. And basically what happened is, and I don't remember any of this, but I ended up in the ER chained to a bed and was terrified and confused, but that's a story for another day. That's a long story. So anyway, I wake up and am confused, and they're like, hey, you had an episode, and I was like, oh shit. And so I had to take some time off from school in order to get myself back together and like go and get some help and all that jazz, and took a leave of absence for, how long was it? Like a month and a half, another month and a half, and had to start back over in Florida as soon as I came back, because after the second month you have to take clients, and like I was not feeling confident about my abilities yet. So started back over and was there for about 2 months again, and then Levi got a promotion. So this promotion involved us having to move from Florida to Atlanta, which is where we are now. I want to do like a blue and purple thing. Let me see if I even have any. Ooh. Aha. Got some of that Mary Kay, which has been gifted to me by my mother. So yeah, Levi got a promotion and we had to move, and Aveda has locations everywhere. They have got, I don't even know how many locations. I know several throughout the US, and then a few that are like outside of the US, maybe like in Japan or something. So anyway, Aveda has the ability to transfer people, but they just don't. So when I went to talk to somebody about transferring, they were like, you're gonna have to pay a drop fee. And I was like, well, what the fuck is a drop fee? How do I find that out? And they're like, well, you have to email so-and-so in order to find out what your drop fee is gonna be. So I'm like, okay, let me email so-and-so. Several months later, I have sent about, what, like 5, 6, 27 million emails to this person and have never gotten a reply. So that's cool. Trying to email somebody, trying to get a hold of anybody to get some sort of answers about this supposed a drop fee. And of course, cannot get hold of anybody, which is just fucking lovely. And I can't decide, do I want like a baby pink or do I want, yeah, let's go baby pink since we're doing like kawaii type situation. So, anyway, I sent so many emails to this person and it's been a couple months, and every once in a while Levi's like, hey, have you heard from this person about you transferring? And I'm like, no. So we end up being put behind because we cannot get a hold of this person. So eventually I have to call in my mom. My mom is like the pit bull of getting shit done. And so of course she makes like 2 phone calls and already has somebody on the phone. Typical mom. And she finds out that after a certain amount of time, you know, like, I think it was like 25% of your time you have to pay like 45% of the total like cost of the school. So it was like, if the school was like $7,000, then I was gonna have to pay like $3,500 in order to transfer. So it was something like that. ended up, our grand fucking total was like a bajillion dollars. It was like $2,500, and would not have been that high of a number had we been able to get a hold of somebody and, you know, get this done when I wanted to get it done. But no, of course not. Couldn't do that. So yeah, $2,500, that's pretty chill. And I was just fucking livid because, like I said, like, this number would not have been that high if they would have just been able to answer my question when I first tried to get it answered. So, but such is life. So we moved to Atlanta and spend another 6 months trying to, A, get a hold of the people at the Aveda in Florida to, like, get my transcript sent over. So we're trying to get a hold of them, and then, like, the school in Atlanta is trying to get a hold of them. Nobody can get a hold of them. And they finally, after 6 freaking months, get a hold of somebody and get all of my stuff sent over. Finally. So now, they're like, hey, you're gonna be taking clients when you come in. So, no. That's a bad idea. Don't put me in that situation, please. So they let me restart. So I have done the first phase at Aveda twice, 3 times. And then the second phase I have done 3 times, and the third phase I have done twice. So if I don't know the information by now, I'm just not gonna know it. But, you know, that was pretty cool. I got to learn a lot more from the Atlanta location than I learned from the Florida location, because the Florida location was very much geared towards white women and their various hair needs, which, you know, that's fine. I am a white woman. I do have hair needs, but they didn't teach us anything about textured hair, aka, like, you know, black people hair, or just like thicker, curlier hair. They didn't teach us any of that in Florida, but they did teach a lot in Atlanta, because Atlanta is full of black excellence. It's true. Please come to Atlanta, see it yourself. Atlanta is amazing and full of so many amazing people. So yes, that's my opinion on Atlanta in general. So the Atlanta location was, like, just a million times better in a lot of different ways. But around, what was I was there 5 phases, and I was in, like, phase 4, and then the coronavirus hit. So I have been trying to get my cosmetology license for like 2.5 years, and it's just been one thing after the other, after the other, after the other, just getting in the way. But I am super, super grateful that I did end up being allotted that time, because I feel like where I'm at now with my business and what I want to do next with my business, if I hadn't been in school and you know, learning about fashion, learning about style, learning about how to work with other women and, like, stuff like that, I learned a lot of stuff that is super, super handy for this sort of business. So they had me come back after, so I took a leave of absence during the coronavirus, which is still going on. But there's like a certain amount of time that you're allotted, or they just like drop you. So I had reached that time and was just, I had like 8 hours left. No, not 8 hours, 8 days. 8 days left. So I get back after being gone during the coronavirus for 6 months. And they're like, oh, by the way, you have to take this test and this test and this test. And you graduate in a week. Bitch. So I did everything that I was supposed to do, but it was hard to get like all this stuff together that I needed in order to take the final physical test. So that got moved to the next testing date, which is in January. It is now November. So yeah, getting this license has taken fucking forever. And yeah, it's been a time. But I have learned so much at the Atlanta location, and I'm just so grateful for the various women who took the time to teach me things that my little white straight hair having self did not know. And just like how to work with that sort of hair and stuff like that. And yeah, I would say that it's been a good time. Other than, you know, the whole it taking a literal eternity to get this damn license done. So yeah, that's my cosmetology school story so far. I ended up talking to my parents and being like, hey, you know, this is what I really enjoy doing, talking about like my my reselling business. Like, this is what I really enjoy doing. I feel like I have more control over everything that goes on in my own business as opposed to having to listen to somebody else. So that's been a huge game changer for me, is like being your own boss is so amazing. And like, yes, you do have those days where like you don't want to be your own boss and like you just want to lay around. But the great thing about that is like when you're your own boss, you can lay around. So, you know, take breaks, girl. You gotta get some breaks. We love breaks around here. So I've got a little bit of pink glitter action going on up here. Just going for like a smoky pastel type look. I think I need more blue, more purple. One of the two. Let's try blue. Rhymes. This is a palette by Too Faced. It is the Make Believe in Yourself palette, and it's got like all of these great like lighter colors that I don't have anywhere else. Most of my palettes are like super bright and not pastel at all, but I did want to have a pastel look for this little Christmas sweater situation. I'm just like packing on the purple and blue just like intermittently and hoping that it works. Some more blue and purple, just fucking it up. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm pretending. I'm gonna pop on like just a little bit of blue that's like gonna stay blue right here and not get blended into that purple. Oh, yes, bitch. Very nice. My makeup looks crazy. How does it look? Do I look like a loon? It's okay. Good enough. So now I'm just going to like round off my like brow region with some like light colors. And just like blending in here just to make sure that there's like there's not like a harsh line or anything. And then we're gonna clean up these sides with some, some concealer when we get there. Excellent. Okay. That'll do. That'll work. That'll work. I'm just gonna be home all day with my space buns. As if that's any different from any other day in 2020, because we're just all sitting around at home. Or being essential workers and saving everybody from sure destruction. But I am not an essential worker. So now I'm putting on my CoverGirl. What is this? A BB cream? Yes, BB cream. And who is it that does that? It's one of the Kardashians. She does BB cream underneath her foundation. And she says it just evens out her skin just a tiny bit better. So I can see the logic there. Because it is also evening out my skin just a tiny bit better. And I almost knocked over a whole eyeshadow palette because I am a mess. So I guess I'm not going to do any contour with this because kawaii and contour are not, they don't live in the same place. Which, I mean, really, it's 2020, you know, like you can do whatever you want with your makeup, but I am avoiding the contour this time, and I'm just going to rely quite heavily on my blush and highlighter, because all of the looks that I've seen with that sort of vibe, when you Google kawaii makeup, it's like lots and lots of blush and like lots of highlighter, but no contour. So yeah, after I get done blending my life away. So I am so excited to see what our new Democrat president is going to be up to. I'm ready for him to be iconic the way that Barack Obama was, because Barack and his family were probably the most wholesome family to ever live in the White House. And if you disagree, you can catch me outside, because Barack Obama is amazing. War criminal or not, he's fucking adorable. I don't know if he's actually a war criminal. I don't know if technically those calls were made by him or not, but I've heard some interesting rumors about all that. You know, these conspiracy people are just always talking about things that people did, and you never know if it's true anymore, because social media, people just be saying shit. Don't even know if it's true. Like, and here's my thing, like, I'm just glad for Trump to be out of the White House, because I would Google so many times. I would like Snopes check so many times when there would be news about Donald Trump said this or did that or whatever. And I tell you what, I have never been so disappointed in my life as I am when I see this ridiculous shit that Donald Trump has said or done, and it's true. Like, do we remember the one time that all those people from down south, like Mexico and Central America and stuff, they were like coming to, it was like this huge caravan of people who were refugees from, I think maybe like El Salvador or something. Anyway, so they were standing at the gate, like at the US border in Mexico, and Trump, I shit you not, ordered them to fire tear gas into these refugee groups. Yeah, so that happened. You know, women, children, no big deal, just fuck them up. Fuck them up, mad dog. And that's what they did. They fucked him up. So, yeah, that was one of those that I had to check. I was like, there's no fucking way. And as a matter of fact, there was. It was true. So disappointing. Oh my God. Like, it is just, as an American, that man was my greatest humiliation, truly. Like, there have been a few times that I've been embarrassed to go out in public because I didn't want people to realize that I was white and therefore could potentially agree with any of this shit, you know? So, yeah. Okay, that took forever. Thank you for focusing on me again. So, yeah. Just really ready for the embarrassment, the humiliation to be over. Done being a third world country in a Gucci belt. I would like us to be a first world country in a reasonably priced belt. And I really, the reason that they call us, I think, the reason that they call us a third world country in a Gucci belt is because, like, our defense stuff, like our war stuff, is like our Gucci belt. Like, it's just completely unnecessary. It's ridiculously overpaid. Like, the amount of money that the US puts into the military budget is just unfucking reasonable. Like, you could cut that shit in half and we would still have the biggest military in the world. I shit you not. So yeah, that's a fun fact for you, in case you were wondering what else sucks about the United States. So I'm gonna try to do like some moderate eyebrows, but we have problems with eyebrows here. I just always end up turning them into blocks, which, you know, whatever. I'm over it. If I have to have block brows, then I have to have block brows. And if anybody knows how to fix the block brow problem, please let me know, because I just want to have big, luxurious eyebrows like the rest of the girls. But I have like weird, semi-sparse, semi-thick eyebrows. Like, some of my eyebrow hairs are like really, really thick, and then they're just like unnecessarily long. And also there's just some spots that don't have hairs at all. Because why the fuck not? So yeah, I think probably one of the most valuable things that I learned in cosmetology school is how many fashion related and like beauty related jobs there are. Because you know, when you get into the industry, you probably just think that there's movie sets and salons and that's it. But like, really, I've seen, I mean, there are some hairdressers who, like Brad Mondo, are like mostly YouTube. Like, that is like his whole job. It's like it's just YouTube. Ugh, why? They look like poop. I think I used too rich of a brown. Now they look okay. Oh my god, they look horrible. I look like I have red eyebrows. I need to fix this. I'm sticking some gray in here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So yeah, I guess we're never going to be doing a chocolate brown brow again. Because it really just looks like somebody pooped on my forehead. And like, if that's what you're into, that's fine. But it's not the look for me. Ugh. Why can't you just be perfect? Oh my goodness. Why are our eyebrows so hard? Like, I've gotten pretty good at the liner thing. And then they were like, oh, by the way, you also have to do your eyebrows. And then I did my eyebrows and I was like, oh. Is that what's been wrong with my face this whole time? Is that why it's looked like my forehead is empty? Because I have a full face of makeup on and no brows. I've got like this mirror right here, and then like I'm also looking in here. Oh my god, what is wrong with, I've only got one eyebrow. I've got 1.5 eyebrows. Get in there. Represent your people. Get in there, bitch. Why aren't you showing up? Oh my god, I still look like I have poop brows. Ugh! Why? No poop brow. Better? Kinda? I don't know. Good enough. Fuck it. Fuck it! I don't even care. Actually, I do care a lot, but whatever. So, one of the things... Yikes. One of the things that is very, what do you call it? Is like common, I guess you would say, in like kawaii makeup, is I just sprayed some Jeffree Star setting spray, and now I'm gonna take my moderately damp blush brush and just get that shit on there. Kawaii makeup is like super blushy, so I'm trying to get like a very pigmented cheek, and then I'm gonna go and just throw some blush like around the tip of my nose, and that should be mostly it. And then I have to do my what do you call it, my liner, which could make or break the whole look, but you know, liner is a dangerous game. Get in there, girl. Yes. We want to look like a literal baby doll. Like, that's the vibe. And then I'm just gonna go in here and kind of like break up some of that big flat color on your forehead. Get some sort of contouring done, since it's I don't even know what I was gonna say. More. Is that like mostly even? Some girls, they like pull their blush like all the way like up here. I think I'm just gonna stick to this, because like they'll do really cute stuff, like use like a purple or a blue and like give them something that like looks like a sunburn across your nose but like isn't. Just gonna try to thin out my nose a little bit, shape her up. And then I'm just like doing little circles on my nose. More! It's never enough. Yes, that is enough. On the nose at least. Now we gotta catch these cheeks up. Watch me go outside and I'm just like looking like a clown. Oh well, ain't nobody gonna see me but me and Bae and the rest of the internet. Yes, get in there. Yes, you blushy baddie. Okay, so now I'm gonna do eyeliner. If I can find it. Let's see if we can. Good luck seeing this. I apologize in advance if you can't see it that well. So what I do is I follow this bottom lid and just like pull it up. So, but everybody's eyes are like shaped a little bit differently, even like between the two of them. So, all right. Are we in there like swimwear? Kinda? Hell yeah, girl. Looking cute. So this is the look. A couple hours later, basically my camera died, like right as I was finishing up. And this is how she's holding up. So yeah, and this is the fit. Got the feelers, and yeah, just hanging out, living my best life, looking like maybe I have a cold. I don't know. So yeah, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Bye.